Oh, hey, what's going on? Oh, look, you can't see me. Gotta make it so that you can see me. There we go. The beauty unleashed. I just come in from football practice and thought I would, before I leave school, I thought I would throw together this video for y'all real quick. So, let's get this thing off right here. Yeah. Oh, wow, look at my hair. All right. Make myself presentable here. All right, let's throw together this video real quick. Not very much voice, so let's get I'm getting a text message here. Put my phone on silent. All right, so let's get this thing knocked out real quick. You folks that are blended, you are going to have your skeleton test on Thursday. Now, if you just happen to be a traditional person watching this video on Tuesday, you're going to be taking the test on Wednesday. So traditional folks that are in the classroom, skeleton test will be on Wednesday. Blended folks on Thursday. So you better be learning your bones. Okay. All right. Let's take a real quick look here at you blended folks. A little bit of a new announcement here, just talking about that iNow is up to date now. You've got until Friday to complete all of your work, and that's for blended and traditional. And if you're a traditional person, you need to make sure you bring paper and pencil to class in case we have a breakdown of technology so that you can have something to work with in class. Now, this right here, skeleton test tomorrow, that will be for traditional folks only. Blended folks, your test will be on Thursday. All right, so let's get into it. Let's go up here and click here. And let's remember, you need to go ahead and open up your window wherever your notes are. Whether you're keeping your notes here or whether you're keeping your notes on another document, I could care less. That's up to you. Just as long as you're keeping up with your notes. All right. Let's see here. Let's click on the book right here. Okay. When we left off yesterday, I believe that we had just got through talking about tendons. Okay. So here, the first word we talked about was, number one was voluntary muscles. Number two, involuntary muscles. Number three, over here on this page, skeletal muscles. Number four, tendon. Okay, in your notebook, number five, striated muscle. Okay. So, what is a striated muscle? All right, right here's the word. Okay, what you need to type down is this. It is skeletal muscles appear banded or striated. Now, we talked about skeletal muscles yesterday, and those are muscles that move your limbs around, that are attached to bones. Now, another name for skeletal muscles is striated muscle. And so what does striated mean? Well, there's a couple of ways to approach this. Okay? Striated means, here, let me show you a picture of striated muscle. If I could go in and if I could take a sample of of a muscle, it would look like this right here. And if you'll notice, it's got these bands in it. These are called striations, okay? They're just bands in the muscle. You could almost say that a zebra has striations in its fur, its stripes. You could say that a tiger has striations in its fur, Its stripes is this right here is tissue. This is muscle tissue, and it's got these stripes in it. So what's important about it? Well, let's go back to this right here. All right, I've got to move myself again here. Just put me right there. What you need to type in is you need to type skeletal muscle cells appear branded or banded and striated. Hit pause if you need to. I should have said that earlier. All right. So why are they important? Well, they are important for this reason. I gotta scroll. I'm gonna scroll back up here. If you look here at the skeletal muscle, if you look here, you can see the striations in it again. They're important for this reason. Those striations or those bands, when you exercise, it damages them. And if you exercise enough, you damage enough muscle, and then as it repairs itself, it comes back bigger and stronger. So the more you work out, the more you exercise, the bigger your muscle tissue is going to get, and that's what causes people to get muscles. Okay, so skeletal muscle, another name for it is striated muscle, and all that striation means is bands, and those bands are what can be strengthened and made bigger. Now, there's one downside to it. Since they can be strengthened and made bigger, one of the downsides is that this stuff in here uses oxygen fast. I mean, it uses it up really quick. And so that is why when you exercise, you tire out quickly. So if you went for a run and you had to stop and you had to catch your breath, well, you know, your muscles ran out of energy and you had to stop for just a minute and get more oxygen because they burn through oxygen really, really fast. So skeletal muscle is also called striated muscle. It is, striated means banded, which can be exercised and made bigger and stronger, but it will burn through its energy faster. And so that's why we run after football practice. That's why we run after basketball practice, because running helps to extend how long your muscles are used to exercising. And you can always tell a difference in teams towards the end of the game. The ones that are not in shape, they fade. And the ones that are in very good shape, they continue to stay strong. All right. Let's get back to our book. Okay. All right. Now, the next word that you need to type into your notes is right here. Let's change the color. Let's make it light blue. Okay. Smooth muscles. What is smooth muscles? You will find smooth muscles, your definition, the inside of many internal organs, such as the stomach and blood vessels, contain smooth muscle. In other words, smooth muscle is what you find inside some of your organs, like stomach, intestines, blood vessels, things like that. Hit pause and type that down. Okay, now that you've hit pause and typed that in, let's take a look at some smooth muscle. And since I'm that karate girl in the previous pictures, I've already got a picture loaded up here, and I'm going to click on this. All right, this is smooth muscle. You'll find this in places like your stomach. And if you'll notice, you can't see striations. There's no banding here. It's just tissue. And if you're wondering, hey, what are these dark spots in here? Well, some of those dark places that you see in there, that's where the nucleus is located. Anyway, notice though how there's no banding, but notice how they kind of look like waves. There's a wave action to them. Well, that is what helps them to be able to, they move slowly over time, but they use very little oxygen. And one of their nice things about them is they don't get tired. They don't tire out. Your stomach will not go, oh, I'm tired. You got to stop eating now. My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. One of my favorites is Thanksgiving. I'm not going to say it's my favorite. It's one of my favorites because I like Christmas too. Anyway, Thanksgiving, when I get up on Thanksgiving morning, I eat a piece of toast because I know for the rest of the day, the onslaught that's going to be going into my stomach is going to be unreal. Because when lunchtime hits, it's game on. Turkey, dressing, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, sweet potato, cranberry casserole, green beans, you name it, here we go. Game on, I'm on. Okay? And then I eat seconds. And then I go hit the couch. And then supper time comes. Do it again. Pile it up. Choke it down. Eat, love it. Good food. And then when it's time to go to bed, no, I'm not going. I'm going to look for dessert then. Dessert. And then I go lay in bed and I try to watch TV and I can't see over my belly because my belly's so big. Okay? All day and all night, your stomach is going to just keep on digesting that food. It keeps on. Now, it's, it might say, "Woo, boy, you ate a lot today," but it keeps on working. It doesn't get tired. It doesn't slow down. That's one of the characteristics of smooth muscle. It moves slowly. Your stomach moves slowly. There's no need for it to bulk up. It doesn't need to look like the Incredible Hulk, as I told the classes earlier. It just needs to slowly do its job and get the food digested and then send it to the intestines. Okay. So, smooth muscle, moves slow, doesn't tire. Okay. Let's go back to the book here. Okay. Let's move down. All right. The next word is number 7, I believe. Cardiac muscle. Let's hit yellow. All right, right here is cardiac muscle. Okay, if you read this right here, it says the tissue called cardiac muscle is found only in your heart. Hit pause right now. All right, cardiac muscle is only found in the heart. Okay, and it has special characteristics too. All right, what are its special characteristics? All right, let's pop a picture of it here. Here is a picture of cardiac muscle. And if you'll look in here, it's real hard to see it. There's bands in here. And it might be hard to see it because I know that Screencastify does not put out a very, very clear image. But there's striations in here. There's bands in there. Well, I wonder what that allows the heart to do. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, in skeletal muscles, striations help the muscles to get stronger. Okay, that's what the heart does too. Your heart can get strong, which is good. A strong heart is a good heart because if you've got a strong heart, that means that it's pumping blood efficiently. And it's something good that you can get through exercise. Having a good, strong heart, there's nothing wrong with it. All right. And another thing, if you'll look here, it kind of looks wavy again. It's got these areas where it's smooth, where it looks like waves in the water. Well, that means it's got characteristics of smooth muscle. Well, the waves we just said allows it to not tire out. Well, that's it once again. Your heart doesn't tire out. Your heart beats your entire life, except for when you sneeze, of course. It skips a beat. And but anyway, so your heart beats your entire life. My wife's great grandmother lived to be over 100 years old, and your heart beats your entire life. And so that these are so the characteristics of cardiac muscle. It's got striations, so that means it can get strong. It's got the waves in it. It has appearance of smooth muscle, so that means that it doesn't tire out. It can keep on working. It's pretty incredible what the heart can do. All right, so that's it for the day. If you are a traditional student and you are watching this on Tuesday night, you got a test tomorrow. Whether you were absent, whether whatever, you got a test tomorrow. You need to know it. If you're a blended person, you still got a couple of days. You got the test coming up on Thursday. So since I'm in the school today, I don't have a buddy with me. Bo is at home with my wife and daughter. So I don't have any buddies here. In fact, it's right now after 6 o'clock. I'm up here all alone. Well, I guess I got Siri with me. Hey Siri, are you my friend?
I'm your assistant. And your friend too.
All right. I got a friend. I'm not alone. I hope you have a wonderful evening, wonderful day, depending on when you watch this thing. And we will see you next time for Belovsky Science. Later, guys.